So we have a brand new item shop update. Nothing really crazy. Literally just nothing new except the brand new bubblegum skin that, you know, it's a weapon skin. If you like bubblegum colors or whatnot, I guess you can buy it. I personally like getting weapon wraps just because you see them all the time, you know? So why not? And it's only 300 V-Bucks. Again, I just want to remind you guys that if you could use my supporter creator code as you see it here on screen, I would really appreciate it. I literally need everyone watching this video, if you can, take 2 seconds of your time and comment your epic games down in the comments. Every time there's a new skin, I'm going to approve a couple of you guys. And then when I approve you, I will gift you new skins. Again, all I need is for you guys to leave your epic in the comments below. I also want to take this moment to give a huge shout out to SCUF Gaming. This is pretty much the only controller that I use and that I've been using ever since I started YouTube, where I started playing Call of Duty. And as most of you know, I'm extremely proud to have my very own custom HollowPoiint controller. If you guys are a fan of this channel, a fan of me, or a fan of just video games and being competitive and won the upper edge on the competition, use a SCUF. I promise you they help. They got paddles in the back that allow you to multitask, jump while aiming. Like, there's so many things that you can do while using a SCUF. I'm gonna leave my personal SCUF controller link in the description. That way you guys can check it out, see all the features that it has. I mean, you can literally take off the faceplate, take out the rumble pads on this one. I mean, swap out the joystick, swap out almost everything on the controller. Me personally, I think it's pretty freaking awesome. The HollowPoiint brand may even possibly get a SCUF controller of this version, which is one of my favorite ones because it resembles the PS4 version the most. And who knows, maybe we can get an Xbox one going, huh? There's literally so many Xbox players asking for a Hollow SCUF on Xbox. So we need one, okay? Just saying. Click the link in the description. Check it out. Let me know what you think about the controllers. I love them. I've always used them. I can't play without them. Also, please just leave a like. I'm going to be gifting you guys. I need to leave a like on this video. We need to perform here, ladies and gentlemen. We need to bring up these numbers. I've been slacking on the Fortnite uploads. And I'm trying to come back, but we need numbers, okay? Just saying. Today's been a little rough. I'm not gonna lie, it's been a little rough on the Fortnite side. I've been taking a lot of L's, more than I personally like to admit, but what I wanted to talk to you guys about in this video in particular is the drum gun and how you personally feel about it. I feel like Epic wanted to give us a choice. I feel like that was the right move for them to give us a choice as to what we want to see in the game. I think that's really cool. The drum gun is used and abused right now to a point where it's almost super freaking irritating. I mean, it's polar opposites because you literally took out a pump shotgun, which is possibly one of the only few weapons in the game that was ever able to, I guess, counter the drum gun because the drum gun is so OP. So you took that out, but you bring back a drum gun, obviously not because you wanted to, but because that's what the people voted for. And now you have this game that feels like a spray and pray game all over again. I know there was a season in which the game was literally just spray and pray. I don't really remember which one it was, like what season. But it was in the game, and I remember everybody was spamming the drum gun or the P90 when it first came out. And now it's kind of like we're reliving that. And it's because of us. It's because of our own fault. And I know there was a bunch of people that did not attend the event that weren't able to vote. But I honestly still think that even if those people made the event, I still think that people would have voted for the drum gun regardless. Even though sometimes we want something so bad, like right now, we literally had the power to vote the drum gun. And it did. It came back to the game. It doesn't always necessarily mean that it's a good thing. So we voted for this weapon, and the game is pretty frustrating at times, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys agree with me. Something's gonna happen to the drum gun. If you didn't know, Fortnite has already taken, I guess, a whiff of this. They've already noticed this. It's not like they didn't know, but I guess they just kind of got reminded of how bad the drum gun spam is. So they're actually doing like a poll, like they want feedback from the players. Now, I personally don't know if they're rolling this voting system out all at the same time or they're doing this in bunches. But as you guys can see right here on screen, 1 second, I'll show you right now. Let me just handle this man real quick. That is unbelievable. That is so fucking great, man. I just fucking love this game, dude. I just fucking love. Fortnite is rolling out some sort of voting system that says, we want your feedback. Overall, how do you feel about the addition of the drum gun? From 1 to 5, 1 being very negative or 2 being very positive. You can literally go on Twitter right now, and for the people that have seen this on Twitter, you can get some of the replies and just see that they're horrendous. Everybody hates the drum gun, or maybe not everybody, but a large amount of people hate it. And it's kind of weird because you see so many people complaining online about, damn, this weapon sucks, this weapon sucks, this needs to get voted, this needs to come back. Whether you believe it or not, we are in the minority. There is millions and millions and millions of people that play this game, kids that are not even allowed to go on the internet, that think otherwise. So you may say, or at least the majority of us, the community, the online community that speaks for ourselves, this needs to go, this sucks. But in reality, the majority of players that play the game that, again, are not online or have access to online or are just not part of the online community of Fortnite, probably think completely different than us. During the unvaulting event, maybe the majority of the community didn't want the drum gun, but the drum gun blew every single weapon. Nothing came close to the drum gun, and that, I can guarantee you, was a huge portion of players that don't even go on the internet, that just play the game. You know, I can guarantee you that. In addition to that, I really do feel like the drum gun does need a nerf. I feel like it's kind of very unbalanced, especially right now with no pump shotgun, but I don't really know how it can get fixed. I mean, I don't think it should get vaulted. I think that kind of balances it out when you think of the fact that you do, and I always mention this every time I use the drum gun. The drum gun uses assault rifles, and people don't use it like an assault rifle because the range on it is horrible. It's pretty much an SMG with AR bullets. So that kind of balances that out, because then you have to say, okay, well, do I keep an AR with a shotgun, an SMG, and then a drum gun? But if I use the drum gun, I'm wasting my AR bullets. That's kind of like the decision that you have to make between yourself and your inventory, and that kind of is there for a reason. It's there so the weapon doesn't feel extremely overpowered. It feels somewhat balanced, and it gives you somewhat of a decision-making type of process that you have to take in order to, you know, pick up the drum gun or drop the drum gun. But the reality is that that is still not enough. I still think that even with that, the drum gun is still extremely overpowered, and what I think should be done is probably lower the magazine size, because the drum gun has 50 bullets per magazine, dude, and the damage is crucial. Not only that, but the drum gun shoots extremely quickly. So you have like a gun that's doing massive amounts of damage. I mean, not massive, but a really good amount of damage, and the gun shoots extremely fast. Like, I mean, the weapon shoots really, really fast. I personally think that what has to be changed is either the magazine size, maybe to like 25 or 30. That might be a little drastic, but don't hold me accountable for it. Maybe something else, again, could be the rate of fire. The rate of fire in the drum gun is ridiculous. Like, ridiculous. It is just spam city, man. You have the drum gun. Oh, look at this ass wipe. Oh, come on, man. Am I gonna do something today? Am I gonna get something done here? You know what? I don't even care. Honestly, I'm playing and doing a commentary. This is more like a cut com than trying to get a gameplay. But I mean, at least I will admit, I'd like to get at least like 4 or 5, maybe 6 kills. Maybe place like top 50, you know? I mean, I'll admit, it was a pretty crappy landing on the last one. Really, dude? What the hell do you expect me to do with the sniper? I'm gonna have to leave Salty Springs, man. Salty Springs is not cutting it out for me anymore. Well, we always have a default. The man was running like this. Buddy, it's season 9. I need you to get with the program here. I think you're doing worse than I am. And that's close to impossible. You're gonna get hammered. Oh, you literally just stole my kill. is actually a different game, yes. I don't want to talk about it, please. Let's go. That cost me a little bit more trouble than I wanted it to. No matter what, really. This prickly pear come from? I'm gonna set this campfire here, man. I am so confused. See, we got 5 kills. Did we pass the test? Is the video worthy now? Probably still not, but whatever, man. I'm used to commentating from like Call of Duty, and which is like just talk and talk and talk no matter what happens. But this game is different, man. You can't just talk and talk. Like, you have to be quiet. When you know something's lurking around your way, you just have to shut up and put up, man. Because you won't win. You have to be aware of everything. It's kind of crazy. Oh, come on. Sure, Bob. Don't do this to me right now. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Ow. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, dude. This one gets lucky by the fucking tree. You done fucked up, Aaron. Oh, of course. What? I don't even care. Top 3, third place, I guess. I literally had both of them so melted and I still lost to both of them. It's just ridiculous at this point. Like, what else am I supposed to do right now? It was fun. That game was fun. Thank you for watching. Let me know about the drum gun. What are your thoughts? Vaulted, or should we just get a nerf on it?